Hello YouTube, and welcome to our channel, The Online Plug. Today's video is going to take you through how to do an order on Alibaba. We're going to be looking at how to find the product that you want, how to narrow down the suppliers, how to see which ones are manufacturers, which ones are distributors. And also, we're also going to show you how you can find shipping agents on Alibaba so that you can have everything under one platform. You're able to buy from that site as well as have it shipped from. So I'm going to be sharing my screen and showing you the different stages that you go through the ordering process. Okay, to start off, we go to the main site alibaba.com, which is where we are going to be doing the whole video about the whole navigation, finding suppliers, finding the products that you would want to buy, and also how to narrow down suppliers according to the different locations, different countries, and also whether they are direct factories or middlemen. You can also identify that as you are choosing your selection. So this is the main site where you have your categories on the left side here, which says my markets. You have your consumer electronics, and these are the products under consumer electronics. You have your apparel, you have vehicle parts and accessories, sports and entertainment, machinery, home and garden, beauty and personal care. And this is just the collection of all the categories here at the bottom. If you scroll down a bit further, you can see a few sections where you have your new arrivals. These are new trending products that suppliers may have, top ranking, global original sources. These are for those who do private label. You can also have these done where things are customized to what you want. So if you want like customized, let's say umbrellas with your brand, those are some of the products that you can look out for. And then drop shipping, they also have a drop shipping option if you want to do drop shipping for your online store. It also helps you to source your products using different suppliers, where you can have one quote request being sent out to multiple suppliers, and the suppliers will be contacting you directly with their different quotes so you can compare. And these are just for you, these are just product suggestions at the bottom here. And then if you just go down here, these are all just general details of the site. So our suppliers on Alibaba come from different countries. It's not just China. So even though China is the most popular for Alibaba, it has the most suppliers. We also have suppliers from Russia, USA, Italy, Turkey, Thailand, Malaysia, South Korea. You can also get others from India, Bangladesh on Alibaba on your suppliers list. So we can start off by, if you have products that you want to look for, you can either use the category search, where you narrow down the product over here using here. If it's clothing, you can just check on apparel, and then you look for what you're looking for on the list. If it's not there, you can always just open and search further. There are further subcategories that pop up. So let's say, for example, we have men's jackets. So you click on your men's jacket section, and then it will give you different products that open up. And so if your products are showing here, you can just scroll and see. You have an option to view. If you just check here on this right side here, you can view it in grid form or in list format. So in grid, you'll be seeing them across in a line like this with 4 sections. If it's a list, it will just be one going one after the other. So you'll just be scrolling, seeing one product at a time. So all of these are men's jackets. So let's say you want to narrow down the men's jackets to maybe specific denim, for example. We've clicked from apparel, we've gone from apparel category to men's clothing, and you've narrowed it down to men's jacket, which is a further subcategory of that product. So with men's jacket, let's say you've scrolled and seen what this supplier specifically has, you can just scroll and see what other products they sell. Maybe they don't have just men's jackets. As you can see, they've got hoodies as well. They've got long sleeve casual thinner jackets. They also have got men's shirts. So they're not specifically for just the jackets or just the denim ones. So you can always scroll to see what else that supplier has, in case maybe they have something that might interest you. You can always see that as an option. And then what happens here, let me just scroll up. You look at, this is just the description of the product. 2 to 199 pieces. This is the minimum order quantity. So your minimum order for this specific item is 2, which is here. And the price is $13.20. So $13.20, that's the price you pay per item when you're ordering. So if you're ordering 2, you'll be paying $26.40 for those 2 denim jackets. So if you're buying in bulk and you're buying 200 items and above, you'll be paying $12.80 per item. And then if it's more, you'll be paying just $12. In terms of prices, it's very important to make sure that you message your supplier before making an order, because sometimes prices are just given as a guideline, and you need to make sure that the price which is indicated here is the actual price that you'll be paying. Sometimes suppliers will give you a different price once you've inquired, also depending on the type that you choose, the quantities that you're taking, maybe the size as well. Some people will charge slightly higher price if you're getting the bigger sizes. So these are the sizes here that you can get, from small, medium, large, XL, 2XL, 3XL. So 3XL, that's the biggest size that you can get. And then if you scroll down here, usually at the bottom where it says overview, this is where you get just a brief overview of the product. This is a clothing item, so it will give you descriptions of the type of clothing it is, the type of color, fabric type, whether it's an in-stock or a pre-order. If it's a pre-order item, maybe custom item, it will be indicated here. So these are just basically the description of the product, just to give you an idea of what the product is made of, materials and all. So it will also differ with the type of product. If you're looking for, let's say, a piece of furniture, it will give you, maybe if it's wood, the type of wood is made out of, other material that are made using that product. Then here you have your product description. These are further pictures if you want to see up close pictures. And then you have your company profile. This is just background of the company. So you look at the name. This is a company name, established in 1995. So you can just calculate how long they've been in business. Usually they'll put information about their company, pictures of staff members, their certifications in terms of the products that they sell. You can just find out whether they manufacture. Usually if they manufacture, they'll give you information on the factory, pictures of their factory and how they do their products. Packing and delivery, so this is how they will deliver. So your product will come in a clear plastic bag, and then if you're buying in bulk, they'll put in boxes, obviously for easier shipping. And these are some of the shipping options that they have. You have your FedEx, UPS, EMS, DHL, TNT. That's if you don't have your own shipping agents. These are the cargo companies that they work with. And then if you have your frequently asked questions, you should also go through to see if there may be questions that you would have wanted to ask and they're answered here. So if you can see, hey, we have our own factory trading, and we've been in this industry for over 10 years. So that's good. It shows that they're quite experienced in the industry. And here, sample, if you want to get samples, they can arrange, refer to minimum order quantity, that's MOQ. So if you want to see other products the supplier has other than what you had been looking at, There's also this part here where you click on the company name here. Once you click, it will open a new window to give you a rundown of other products that are in that supplier's store or website. You can see they have your key rings, they have other types of jackets, shirts, summer t-shirts, you've got shorts, exercise, breathable shirts, and all the other products here. So you can always keep scrolling to see what else they have, just in case you want to order from the very same supplier. Most of the time, if the supplier is a manufacturer, they have products which are aligned, which are sort of in the same category. For example, if it's clothing, they'll have different types of clothing only. And if they are distributors, they'll have a wider variety of products. Maybe they'll have shoes, they'll have hats, they'll have phone cases, they'll have handbags in the same page of products list. So it will also help to tell you that this is a reseller or this is a manufacturer by the variety of products that they have in their store. So this is clothing, you have your patches, cartoon crafts, so they have like different products here. So it's a possibility that they're actually a reseller or a distributor, if you can call it that. So that's also another way to find more products to buy from that supplier. And then let's just do a search on the main page using picture search. So all you do is go to this icon here, this camera icon for the picture search, where it will give you an option to upload your picture. So if you have an image already, you just click upload image and it will give you that option to pick your image from your computer, or if you're using a phone, from your phone. You will also get that pop-up window to select what you want. So in this case, we're looking for these chairs. So once you've loaded it, will start to process and show you the results of what you've searched. Sometimes you may get a matching result, sometimes you get something close, sometimes it will give you something totally different. But in this case, we seem to have found exactly what you're looking for. But as you can see, you can get different varieties, sometimes in different colors. So you can always just scroll and see what options you can get. Like here you have your gold and the white, and then you have your plain white, you have your clear resin option. So it will give you quite a few options here. You can always just check the type of companies in terms of how long they've been operating. So you can see here it's 9 years, 5 years, 14 years. This is quite a long time, 8 years. Also take note of the minimum order quantities here. That's the minimum order quantities that they'll take. So that's also one thing. At times it's not that they're quite strict on the minimum order quantities. If you're buying something small, not necessarily the chairs, but something small, you can always message the supplier and ask maybe to get a sample first before you do the order. And then you can buy a sample before you place a big order. That's if you want to check first before buying anything. Also, one thing to note is most factories are located in similar areas according to products. So for example, if it's eyewear and shades, most factories which manufacture eyewear will be located in one province or one area, or maybe a few limited areas. So with these chairs, you can take note of here, usually the name of the company is registered starting with the location of the factory. So in this case, you find here it says Foshan, here is Foshan, here is Foshan, here is Foshan. These are all located in one area. It means they're all in Foshan province. So that's a guideline that can also tell you to say this is where most manufacturers will be based. So it's easier also for you to identify who may be a manufacturer and who may be a distributor. But I'm not saying all the suppliers here who are not in Foshan province are not manufacturers, but the chances of them being a distributor are higher if they're away from the rest of the manufacturers. Here is another Foshan. So it looks like Foshan is the main area for those who are dealing with this kind of product. So that's also something to take note of. So let's say you find something that you like, you click on it and it opens up, and you just want to see more of what they have. So here you see it's a verified supplier. You can just see more up close pictures. If you need, you can zoom in if you want to see them up close. And let's say you want to introduce yourself to the supplier, find out more other products that they have. You can click here on the company name like we did with the jackets. It will open the company's page. Sometimes you also get a name here and company details on top. At times there'll be number, emails, or whatever contacts that they put. Some put, some will not, so take note of that. So if you scroll down, you can see what other products they have. Here it looks like they have your Wimbledon chairs. They've got the round back chairs. So they have like a variety of products on your events and decor. They've got tables, foldable tables. They've got bar tables. So you can always just scroll and see what else they have, just to see what you can buy. Let's say you are interested in this product and you want to see maybe a full catalog, not necessarily having to scroll through, or even a price list. If you want to know the prices, you just click on your contact supplier here. So if you have an Alibaba account, it will automatically open this chat box where you can send your message to the supplier. So you can just type your name, greetings, and just introduce yourself and maybe where you're based, so that they know at least who they're talking to, where you're contacting them from, and then you can see what you want to order. My name is Anita, I'm from Botswana. I would like to request for a catalog of your products. So this is just so that they can give you information on more information before you do your order. And then if you have a specific maybe product that you're looking for, you can add an attachment with the picture so they know. And then if you want to also ask other suppliers to give you their quotations or their catalogs, you can click here where it says recommend matching suppliers if the supplier doesn't contact me on message center within 24 hours. So it will send out a message to others who have similar products to send you their prices instead if the supplier is not responsive. Then you put send inquiry now. If you don't have an Alibaba account, it will open a window for you to sign in, and once you are signed in, you can use your Gmail, you can use your Facebook to log in to create an account, and then you are able to chat with the supplier. So this is the chat box that you get. All of these are responses from suppliers that you will be getting as they are communicating with you. So you can always just scroll here to see and chat with the suppliers directly if you need to respond to any messages. The last thing that we want to look at is getting a shipping agent from Alibaba. So what you do is you type the word shipping agent here, and if you have a specific country that you want to get the shipping agent to be shipping to, you can just type it out here. That's where you find specific shipping agents to your country. But if you want to just see what other areas the agents will ship to, you can just type shipping agent, click on search. It will give you a list of shipping agents and the different areas that they ship to, and then you can pick for your country from there. So here you see there's options for your Australia, your UK, your Canada. If let's say you are shipping to South Africa, you can also specify to say I'm looking for South African shipping agent. Here it's freight forwarder from China to Zimbabwe, Saudi Arabia. So you can always just scroll to see where the shipping agents are shipping to, and then you can take it from there. So if let's say you want to ship to South Africa, you can type shipping agents to South Africa and it will filter out the South African shipping agents. And let's say shipping agent to South Africa. This is just an example. If you're from Zambia, type Zambia. If you're from Botswana like me, you type Botswana and it will search the agents from your country. So once the agent has been identified, you can scroll down and just see what is there. Let's see, we're looking for Dubai. Okay, like here for example, China to South Africa. This is South Africa, but this, let's see, we are looking for those who do air cargo. Okay, so we've opened here. This is South African sea shipping agent. They do sea shipping, says sea shipping. Okay, so we can check here. You have your details of the shipping agent. The location is here. Transit time 5 to 35 days. This also depends on the type of shipping method that you pick, because if it's air cargo, it will take shorter than if it's sea. So this is the timelines that you can work with. If they're shipping to America, to Europe, to Japan, Canada, Australia, this usually covers Africa on this other part. So you have your express, this is your DHL, FedEx. These are the days that it will take. Your air freight, these are using airlines like your Ethiopian Airways, Emirates, and other airline companies. And then sea freight, this is the time that it takes for it to deliver to your port, specifically the port, not necessarily the country. So if you're in a landlocked country like Botswana, the timeline here will cover, we usually ship via Durban, so the timeline will cover distance from China to Durban, not to Botswana. So you also need to take note of that. So once you've decided on the company that you want to use for your shipping, or you need to inquire further, just click on contact supplier and you can message that supplier and find out this shipping agent to say, I'm based in this country, I need to find out how much your shipping rates are to ship to my country. Find out the prices per kg if you're planning to ship via air cargo, and if you're using sea shipping, you need to know the price per cubic meters, because they use cubic meters for sea shipping. So that's two of the things that you need to find out. Also need to find out if they have a handling fee or if they have packaging fee. Those are some of the extra expenses that you may incur. Lastly, you also need to find out if they cover clearance and duty processing for you. Certain agents will cover everything at one price. Some will only cover the shipping. Once the goods get to your country, you handle your own clearing process. And some agents will charge once off combined shipping and clearance. Some will charge separately. Shipping and then clearance will be charged when it's arrived in your country. Your shipping rates, whether sea or air, the timeline of delivery it usually takes to your country. If they have an office in your country, you need to find out the location so you know. And then when you're ready to ship with them, if you've decided to use them, once you're ready to ship with them, you can find out their location in China, like their warehouse location, so that's the address that you give to your supplier to send your packages to in China. So when you're asking for location, find out location in your country. If it's in South Africa, find out their location in South Africa. If it's in Botswana or Zambia or wherever, find out their location in that country, and also their location in China. You will need those two addresses, so make sure that you have that information. So basically that's how you can find shipping agents here. It's quite straightforward, I believe. And if there are any questions, you can always just add questions in the comment section. I'll gladly respond to answer any questions that you have, and we can just try to take it from there. So that's how you get your shipping agents. Sometimes some shipping agents, the way they take their payments is quite different. You'll find a few shipping agents will take payments in RMBs, which is the Chinese currency only, and not everyone has access to those payment platforms. So it's actually quite convenient to have everything under one roof here.